Hi Geminis, it's Crystal Raven coming to you with your end of September reading. This is going to be from the time of the full moon until the end of the month. We are going to be using the Next World Tarot for the overall energy of the month with the Gilded and the Spellcasters for the overall reading. There's a couple announcements. One, I'm not doing any personal readings. Two, I've pre-shuffled the decks off of camera just to save time. I will shuffle once in front of you and then we'll get into it. Also, if I say other signs, if it's for you, you'll understand it. If you're confused by it, then it's probably not for you. And we're working with energy. I'm going to read from the sign of Gemini. So if it's reversed and the story is vice versa, just flip it for yourself. And don't try to make anything fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story. And remember, not everything is a catastrophic thing. Like sometimes, towers, things like that, they can be just enlightened moments. Okay, guys? So just take this how it resonates for you. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys. Spirits to guide me, angels that protect me, goddesses and my God. Thank you so much for being here with me and helping me see the messages that I need to see for Gemini. Thank you for all the patience and love and comfort and mercy and compassion that you give us every day, and help us so that we can do that for others. Thank you for loving us in spite of ourselves and helping us get through this. All right, guys. One shuffle and we'll get the overall. One card, please, Spirit, for the overall energy of the end of September for Gemini, please. Overall energy for the end of September for Gemini. There it went. Hold on, let me grab it. Okay, what do we got here? Seven of Wands, courage. Very nice. I like that. Standing up for what you believe in. Having courage to be different than everybody else. This picture shows this woman and she's very colorful and there's like all this police behind her, all gray. And like for the Seven of Wands, for it to be courage, it's like courage to be you. That's the main message I'm getting out of that card. It's just the courage to be yourself right now. And you're going against the grain a little bit. There could even be people that are like, what are you doing? That's not you. And you're like, well, you don't know me. This is me. Alright, guys, let's get into it. Let's see what this means. Spirit, give me some messages for Gemini for the end of September, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For Gemini, end of September. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more time. Messages for Gemini for the end of September, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm also going to be pulling from the bottom of the deck that I will read at the end of the reading. So if you stick around, you will see that too. Okay. Okay. So this is what we got out, guys. We got 3 cups with the Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Hermit, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Star. Okay. First off, I'm going to say there's a lot of balance being brought into whatever situation is going on with you. There's definitely a lot of things that are ending, just being done so that you can move forward with new passion. And that could be where your courage is coming from, because it seems like what I'm getting is it's like everybody was happy, like you were this person, and everybody, when they talked about you, the way they thought of you, everything was this one way, and you actually enjoyed that for a time, and you really wanted people to see you as this, maybe this knight in shining armor, or the best employee, or best son, best daughter, best, wife, whatever the case may be, and everybody was happy with that. But you found a new passion in your life, and you really want to go towards that passion, and you're going inward, and you're bringing that balance within yourself, and you're learning. It's like, and this could be even learning with somebody, because it has to do with a very passionate situation that you're bringing a lot of balance to, okay? Because you've got the Ace of Wands, Ten of Wands, and Knight of Wands. That is putting down burdens and picking up the brand new number one wand of number one passion and moving forward in the Knight of Wands energy towards that. And after that's the Star, which is balance. The Hermit is balance. Knight of Swords is communication. There's a little bit of some emotions with this Three of Cups, and for some, for some it could be a third party. Definitely another group of Geminis I'm picking up on, there was a third party. There was communication about this third party, caused somebody to go inward, trying to figure out what they want, trying to learn from maybe past things, maybe, not doing things the way they've always done it, and being afraid of going towards something they've never gone towards before, not seeing where they're going, but knowing that they're happy about it, and they're passionate about it, and they're going quickly into the unknown, but they feel very balanced in doing it. And that could be the courage. A lot of people are just like, what are you doing? You're just a total, 360, 180, 90, whatever you guys want to call it. And it's almost very different from what people see you as, but you're bringing that balance into yourself, so you don't care what anybody else thinks. It's very interesting. Let's get into the Gilded and get some clarifiers on this. There's definitely fire energy around. We have Aquarius on the board too. Okay. Clarify this Three of Cups for Gemini, please. Three of Cups. Okay. Just flying right off the floor, or off the board. Let me get it. Alright, for the Three of Cups, we got the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So, what this is telling me is that there was, in real life, there was an offer of love, of acceptance, of forgiveness, something to that nature. There was this offer. And it's really happy, but I want to see where this is going, because I almost, it's not feeling the way I want it to. Hold on just a second. Knight of Swords. Clarify this Knight of Swords, please. And let's see the Ace of Wands. Alright, so for the Knight of Swords, we got the Wheel of Fortune, and then for the Ace of Wands, we got the Five of Cups with the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and Judgment. Okay. Whatever this news is with this Knight of Wands coming in, talking about whatever passion it is, it completely changes everything. It either stops a relationship, or it stops a job, or it stops something. And it goes into a completely brand new passion. But you are losing something to go into this passion. It's like you have to give up something that you feel like you've worked so hard for. And this could just be your persona. This could definitely just be a persona that you put on, and you have tried really hard to keep up with that, but you have to lose yourself in order to go towards your passion. And you have to do it blindly. You have to make that choice blindly. Just trusting spirit. Look at that one, 10 of Wands, just trusting. And Judgment is in your favor. It's 11:33 when I said that is in your favor. This is all good stuff. You have the courage to go towards what you're passionate about. Clarify the Hermit, please. And the Three of Pentacles is double confirmation. And now the Ace of Wands again, double confirmation. Yeah, going inward to finding out what you're passionate about. Going inward and bringing that balance. The Hermit is all about balance and finding what makes you happy and what you want to move towards, and going inward and figuring out what that passion is. And that can be a passion on anything, person, place, or thing. That's your story. I don't know that, but this is definitely something you've had to go deep within yourself to figure out. What's this Three of Pentacles? Clarify Three of Pentacles. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. So first out for the Three of Pentacles, we got the Lovers with the Four of Swords with the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, you go inward. You're finding this balance about what's your passion, everything like that. You taken what you've learned from love, from relationships, from partnerships, and it could be business, it can be love, it can be whatever. This is feeling very intimate, I'll put it that way, okay? And it's like you hibernated and rested to lay all your burdens down with your significant other, whom you have learned and taught so much with. Like, you guys have taught and, taught each other a lot, learned a lot from each other, and you went in to figure out where that passion is and how to get that passion into what you're doing today. And that's definitely what that looks like to me. Let me keep going. 10 of Wands. Okay, so for this 10 of Wands, we got the 5 of Pentacles with the Star in reverse, double confirmation with the Star right here with the Death card. What this is telling me, this is what I'm feeling with this, guys. It's like this Ace of Wands is a secret, okay? And whatever this Ace of Wands is, you really want to share. But I'm getting the feeling like you feel like anytime you open your mouth about it, or if you think about talking about it, or you think about releasing all this burden on your back from you thinking about it, it's going to completely stop your relationship, make you have to leave. They're going to kick you out. They're going to think you're, I don't know, weird. Maybe you cheated and you have to come up and tell them about it, and you think they're going to kick you out. There's something going on here where it's like, if this communication happens, you feel like it's going to be the end of whatever you're not wanting to end. Okay, so let's keep going, but I don't see that that's happening. Knight of Wands. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Oh, Geminis. You're just back and forth. Yep. Okay. So for this Knight of Wands, we got the Six of Swords in reverse. Now the Six of Swords is moving away from things that trouble you to calmer waters. In reverse, it means you're not. You're staying where it's uncomfortable, which is, I like seeing it. With this Knight of Wands, that means you're passionately moving towards something even though it's uncomfortable, okay? So with the Six of Swords reversed, you're not running from what makes you uncomfortable. In fact, you're going towards it passionately with the Knight of Wands. Now, I want everybody to understand we're dealing with knights here. There's a Knight of Swords and a Knight of Wands. So there is communication and passion, okay? We don't have a king on the board or anything like that, or a queen on the board. So this is like new. This is new stuff, especially with that Ace of Wands. It's a new passion. It's a new situation, okay? So with this Knight of Wands, with the Six of Swords, not moving away, you made a choice. The Two of Pentacles made a choice not to go and run and hide. You made a choice to have courage. The Seven of Wands, to have courage and to fight for yourself, fight for who you are, and do your own healing with your own truth. This Ace of Swords is, that Ace of Swords in this deck always makes me think of healing. Those are healing words. It's, you know, yeah, it may be uncomfortable. Yes, it's hard to choose when to talk about it or when to bring it up, but it will heal. It will heal. Clarify the star, please. Okay. This doesn't make me feel all that great. For the star, we got the Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. What this tells me is that whoever needs to talk about this passion, whoever needs to bring this truth out and come forward, the one who's afraid of this ending, that person is really, they're really afraid that if they talk about this, there will not be balance. Although the other person will see is the lies that have been told, and they sit up at night worrying about if this truth would break up this relationship. It's almost like they can't accept themselves, so they're really scared if somebody else will accept them too. And that's what I'm getting from that, because it's like lies, and it doesn't seem like malicious lies. It's lies like, man, if I really tell them, will they still be my friend type of thing. It's not like anything bad. Now, for the ones who were not faithful, and you're coming in with communication about the unfaithfulness, there's a lot of stress and a lot of worry about this relationship ending, but I don't see that happens. I see that the connection is still there. It would be a lot of work, but let's say you're the one that went out on your spouse. If you talk about it and bring it up, you are much more likely to work through it than if they find out and it's not discussed. 2002 when I said that, okay? So if you bring it up and you have that communication and you talk about stuff, because most of the time when somebody's doing something behind somebody's back, it's because they're lacking that in the relationship. So if the communication can come in and talk about this passion that obviously is something that needs to be talked about, there may be some losses, but it's not gonna hit as much as it would if you didn't open up and be honest and have the courage to go to your partner and say, I'm human, I'm not perfect, but this is, this is why. I haven't ever been able to be honest with myself, so how can I be honest with you? But I want to be, so here's my truth, what do you say? And there's a lot of fear in that. Almost, my heart skipped. I understand there's a lot of fear in that. But we've got the Lover's card out here, which is like soulmate, twin flame person card. If there's truth in this and you talk about it, and you're humble and you go to your person about even the lies you told yourself and have that courage, I see it all working out really well. Let's get the bottom of the deck of the cards, guys, and see what it says. We got the Magician, Two of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay, what this is telling me is, with the magician can do anything they set their mind to. Okay, you have everything you need to accomplish what you want to accomplish. You're smart enough, you're articulate enough, you can have these conversations that you don't want to have, or that are a little bit concerning. You've got the Two of Swords, which is this Two of Swords in particular is very defensive. It's like always watching your back, always thinking about when is somebody else going to try to come after me or something like that. It's a very defensive Two of Swords, making a defensive decision in a sense. Okay, and then the Chariot. Now the Chariot, any decision you make, you will flourish. If there's something here that needs to be talked about and opened up and discussed, and if you look, there's a yin and yang on her shirt. Okay, there needs to be balance in this situation, and if you choose to stay defensive, it's never going to be balanced. You may be the magician and be the magician by yourself. If you open up and put those defenses down and talk about what you want, it can go in such a wonderful way. And showing courage is always the best way to go about things, guys. And talking about your truth and talking about what it is that you want. And don't be defensive. Maybe you've been defensive of yourself. Don't be that way. Let your guard down. Having the kind of relationship that everybody really wants takes letting your guard down, takes opening up to some truths that you don't want to tell everybody. It's that connection between two people. Okay, and you're afraid if you let all these burdens down that you're going to get kicked out, that they're not going to see you as a balanced person, and that's not it. You can bring the balance back. Okay, alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that read. If you did, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks, Gemini. Bye.